Hi, Capricorn. So I'm here to do our reconciliation reading. If you are split up from someone and you're looking to reconcile, what's that energy look like? What's the messages from your person, particularly if you're not in contact with them right now? And let's just see, Capricorn, are we going to reconcile this relationship or are we just going to stay in separation? Okay, so my name's Molly and I thank you for being here with me. This reading is valid for whenever you find it and it's valid for all Capricorn placements. Okay, please do like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you need further clarification on anything that I've said, and there is information in the description box as well if you'd like to get a hold of me. Thank you again for being here. All right, Capricorn, let's get this one card. It's giving me a hard time. Shuffle that once more. There we go. And let's see what we have for you guys. All right. So, Page of Pentacles. Okay, very good. I always get good Capricorn readings. So, if you and your person are not speaking right now, you will be. This is messages coming in. Pages are always messengers. This, with the Pentacles energy, of course, is money. This message may have to do with money. Oh, I used your credit card. I didn't mean to. Something stupid like that. But there is some sort of communication coming in, regardless of what it's about. And, if you didn't have to communicate with your ex, because you're not interested in them, you wouldn't communicate. So that's a very good sign, even if it's about something practical, okay? Here's more communication with our Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands coming in fast, okay? So eight days maybe, within 8 days of seeing this reading, you have messages coming in from your person. There's communication. Maybe there's already communication, and that's why I see so much of it. So this is good. We do, however, have our 10 of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands reversed here, I'm taking that as separation. And like I said, we're in separation. What's going on? We want to reconcile. Are we going to be able to do that? Looking pretty positive with the idea energy of our wands, our 10 wands, our 8 wands, and all that communication. I mean, obviously, if we're going to reconcile, we've got to communicate and figure out how to do that. We do have the Temperance reversed. This energy is leaving. Temperance reversed is things being very out of balance, things being, just not flowing. We're either too much in our head or too much in our heart, too emotional or too logical. And there needs to be a balance of that, but that energy is leaving. And so that's something that, we can find a better balance within ourselves, within our connection, within our partners. So this is all very positive so far. We do also have the Page of Swords, another communication card. Page of Swords indicates further as well that someone might be asking about you, your ex was asking about you, or also looking, stalking, spying on you on social media, Facebook, whatever it is. But this is definitely a message coming in. I mean, swords are communication. Swords are very logical energy, again, all in the head. And it doesn't hurt, I suppose, to have a strategy when you want to reconcile with someone. But gosh, so much communication coming in. I'm wondering if it's overdone on one side. And if it is, let's do that whole reciprocal thing. I text you, I wait for a response, you text me, we kind of take turns. But I don't really get that vibe here. This is very positive communication. We do have the Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed, when she's reversed, she can be very jealous, very spiteful, very petty, very, she just doesn't have a real happy energy because she's used to getting her way. And so she doesn't like it when she doesn't get her way. So this might be someone who's very just quick to argue, just real fiery temper with our Queen of Wands reversed. So that may have been an issue here in the connection. We do have the High Priestess reversed. This is secrets coming out. Okay. Seven of Swords, more secrets. Okay, so we definitely have some sneakiness happening and some spying, like I was saying, some sneakiness happening. Those secrets are going to come out, things coming out, and spying with our Page of Swords and our Seven of Swords. Wow, someone is definitely watching you. Your ex is definitely watching you, Capricorn. And you'll probably find out about that. If they're driving by your house, you're going to catch them. How embarrassing. Don't drive by Capricorn's house. And so anyways, we do have the energy of secrets coming out. So in a way, that's good. We clear the air. We know what's going on with each other, and hey, we can talk about it because there's a hell of a lot of communication here, like I said. And then we have the King of Wands reversed. How interesting. You may be dealing with a fire sign. I'm almost saying a Sagittarius with our Temperance card back here. And I know how Sagittarians can be fascinated with Capricorn energy. We do also, like I said, King of Wands reversed. He's very arrogant when he's reversed. So we have some arrogance, I think, on both sides. And one of you, it even causes you to be very short-tempered. Like you're entitled to something, you're not getting it in a timely manner. I don't care about other people's timelines. And that's causing a problem, that arrogance. Okay, that's what the issue is here, Capricorn. And we do have the Death card reversed, Scorpio energy. So this is someone being really stubborn here. I definitely think with all of these cards and all of this communication, if we can communicate effectively rather than kind of popping off and having that temper and that sense of entitlement, and just be kind of understanding as the secrets come out, okay, I see why you did that, you know, we were separated, I understand, you know, and just try to understand each other. I actually think this can be reconciled, but it's definitely up in the air right now. You know, referring back to our Eight of Wands, up in the air. And I'll get back to that in a second. And, you know, indecisive. Should I take him back? Should I not? They're just going back and forth. There's nothing happening totally positive to give you that clarity you need that you should, or totally negative, like, oh, I got to get rid of this person. I did the right thing being in separation. Also, a note with the Eight of Wands. When you have the Eight of Wands, this is the only card that doesn't have person on it, the only card in the whole tarot deck. And what's happened is the person has already thrown those wands. They're up in the air, but they're going to land where they're going to land because they've already been thrown. And I do think with all the communication here, because that's so important in a relationship, everything is here and everything can be discussed to sort this out. It's there. We have everything we need to make these things come back together. And if by chance you are not speaking with your person, even though I have all these communication cards, there's got to be some of you out there that are not speaking with your person. Here is your message. But yeah, I would say you can reconcile this. This looks pretty good to me overall, even though technically it's up in the air right now, and it may take a little bit of time. It may take a little bit of time to get that first communication. I don't think more than 8 days to even, I'd go 8 weeks, but I don't think so. I think you're already communicating. And what they would say to you, what they want to say to you is finding out the truth crushed me. Okay, so we got that spying energy. You know, I spied, I found something out. It's really hard for me to get past. So that could be an obstacle here for some of us. But I do think that the emotions are still here, the feelings are still here, and I think we can get past it. And that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you for being here with me, and we will see you soon.